Oh, good way to start a stream. Alan Wake. So hello, and welcome to Shark Stream. It's me, your boy, and we're back with Alan Wake. Okay, let's check some stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me. Extras. That was the achievement button. Statistics. Look at all my stats. I wasn't kidding when I said I 100% of this game. You can see it plain as day. Who's meowing? Someone's meowing. Cinematics. Radios. Radios just stop at episode 4. I forgot about that. We can listen to all the licensed music. And then also Old Gods of Asgard. Anyways, last time we got started, our wife got kidnapped, the kidnapper called us in the police station, and now we're gonna see if we can get what the kidnapper wants, which is
previously on Alan Wake. Alice has been
you'll
kidnapped.
get it.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm
Buck.
worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's
Excuse
coming
me.
true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were busy. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was
Oh, this
saying,
is Sparkling
Al,
River
I
Estates.
found all sorts
We
of
could get
weird stuff
the
from
belly
local newspapers
burster.
and times. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was
Weird.
heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Interesting. What on earth?
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
A tornado, you say? Like some sort of darknado? Randy's dogs. Hot dog, $1.49. Chili dog, $1.49. Corn dog, $1.79. Taco dog, $2.19. The famous dog,
Come on, mister.
$2.29.
I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Hold on, I'm reading about your hot dogs. Big dog, $3.49. Monster dog is $5.19.
Follow me.
What
Not
the
far.
fuck? Shut up for 2 seconds. What the fuck kind of hot dog costs $16? The belly burster is $15.99.
Listen, I got things to do.
Jesus
This place
Christ.
don't run itself.
You give me like 2 fucking seconds, buddy. Clearly, Stucky was in some sort of like cahoots with this guy, pushing the belly burster for SummerSlam, because under no circumstances would I buy a $16 hot dog. That is some gonzo shit. It's not even
Gets
good.
better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure.
Ooh, scandalous.
Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What? The lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Nuts. Sure is not a whole lot going on in this trailer park. Eventually we'll come to, like, action or something. Get out of here, birds. Fuck off. Hold on, I gotta wait for this guy to do his thing.
Well, mister? This
Rose
is Rose's
Marigold.
trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Anyways. What the fuck? So if you look really closely between the slats, you can see that Rose is already standing at the door.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake.
Whoa.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh,
And no one notices that
yes.
she's acting up?
yes.
Acting a little
Please,
strangely?
come in.
Being a little monotone, little...
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry!
And Barry go down.
What? Wha-
Oh. Oh no, the coffee! Alan, go down!
It's coming
Oh.
for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
Is that all it takes?
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must
You sure
finish
did.
what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Oh. Oh, hey, that's me. Oh, fuck. Oh, she's got one of the Bucktooth Charlie plushies. That's adorable.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
That's a little weird.
I
Oh,
can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a
Imaginary.
funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place.
incantation.
She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close.
Oh no.
I can feel it.
She's got a little Alan Wake shrine. That's creepy. But okay.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
I don't think Barry's going anywhere,
Barry
if we're
was
being
adamant
totally
he was
honest.
way too heavy to carry.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're
Oh.
right.
Okay.
I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Oh, same? Same.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you.
Poor girl.
A nice day. Come back soon.
Alright, well, you guys have fun here. I'm just gonna get
My
the
gun
fuck
and
out of here.
flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a
Oh
way
no.
to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Damn, how will I shoot things now?
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
It's true. We are trouble. Oh, you got trouble. Right here in River City. With a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for Palin Wake.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM. Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder. What's on your mind, Walt? Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well,
Oh, that was that guy who was in jail the other day because he beat up his friend.
staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but I ain't been drinking either. You know, I just... Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt. I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well... I heard something like that, Walt. Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man. I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt? I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go. Well, Walt, maybe... No, thanks, Pat. Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there.
Constructive conversation.
There's really something else, huh?
Well, let's get out of here before the licensed music starts up. Even though it's like one of my favorite songs off the soundtrack. Huh. Oh. Let me just headbutt the fence. Oh, went right through it. There was a part of me that was thinking, I'm going to sprint towards this fence and then automatically hop over it. And then I remembered I wasn't playing Shadow of War anymore. Whoops.
Oh,
Hello,
you're
sir.
gonna get it now.
What am I going to get? Oh, no, the cops!
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale.
Why wasn't your mouth
FBI.
moving? Oh, fuck.
Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slane.
Yeah! Oh.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
Huh, wrecked.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was
So
no
Nightingale
way
has
his
this
life wanted
incredible
to be kidnapped.
ability to just call Wake by any goddamn fucking author name like he can think of, and he never calls him the same name twice, which is kind of impressive. He has a lot of opportunities to like call him the names of other authors. Ooh, are they gonna see me? Can I hide? Oh shit! Ah, fuck. Oh, Christ. God damn it. Got the cops on my tail. I'm a wanted man.
Oh, damn.
Damn. Shit, goddamn. Fuck! Haha. Can't catch me, coppers. Can't catch a rider running around in a tweed jacket that hasn't been washed for like a week and a half. I guess. Alan Wake get big sleepy. Ooh, manuscript page. Precious manuscript page. Gimme this.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
But did it open its eyes because Alan was there, or because Alan would go on to write that it did, and then it kidnapped him because he wrote that it kidnapped him when he was under the influence? Oh, God. I'm going to give myself a headache. Which is not what I need right now. I better not get a headache. I've been very well hydrated today. Oh, shit. Ah. Well, okay.
Sheriff Breaker, over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian.
I sure didn't.
Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town.
Let me just inhale these fumes real quick.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
So Nightingale, if it's not super... Oh.
Westward from the trailer park. All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
So, if it's not super clear already, Nightingale is a deconstruction of the hard-drinking, hard-boiled cop on the edge who doesn't play by the rules and is a loose cannon. which normally is shown as like almost a heroic character, like taking from Remedy's library itself. You look at like a character like Max Payne, and that was kind of his whole thing.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
But basically showing, like, normally, like, you see that character in almost a heroic light, like, you take a look at, like, the Max Payne series. Whereas here, in Alan Wake, we get to see it deconstructed, and showing kind of what an unhinged, violent motherfucker a person like that would be, and how they would be completely ineffective at what they are trying to do. This dude is constantly on the sauce, shooting in the direction of civilians, and is just completely fucking obstinate. Obstinate? Obstinorted. Refusing to listen to what other people are telling him. Oh, hold on. Well, I'm gonna have to shoot those guys later. But, like, when you kind of figure out Nightingale's backstory, his motivations make a little bit more sense.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I've lost contact with most of the men you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy.
What's wrong with the tweed jacket?
Who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
So Nightingale's whole thing is that he basically thinks that because you wrote the manuscript, you, Alan Wake, you are the one in control of everything. And if that is the case, then by that logic, not only will you be responsible for Nightingale's own eventual death, you are also responsible directly for the death of his partner, which turned him into an alcoholic in the first place. Oh, fuck. The birds. Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's no good. See, that's what you don't want to happen. Oh, he's going down. Oh, no. What happened? Boomski. All right. Let us see what we can see. Goodness. I think that's the gas station from the beginning of the game. That's kind of neat. Alright, what do we got in here? Got anything good? Oh!
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here.
Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Oda Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Good old Mulligan Thornton, not having any goddamn clue what's actually going on here. What can we see through here? The radio tower. That's where we gotta go. First, we are a little low on, like, things to protect ourselves with.
The broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent
I wouldn't
guy.
be surprised.
Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Uh-oh.
Unnatural
Dankness.
shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Well, I will not be stopped. I'm just gonna rev up this piece of shit generator in 1 second. Oh, all that electricity leaking out. Haha! I'm the winner. Fuck. Oh, okay. Jump down the stairs like a cool kid. Like a cool kid. Ow! Hurt yourself like a cool kid. Ow. Okay, fucking drama queen. Okay, Jesus. Chill the fuck out.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Sucks. We're just gonna go. So yeah, for right now, we don't have a gun or anything, but we have flashbangs, which the button for flashbangs is the same button that we used for flares. You actually switch between them by hitting down on the D-pad. Ah, dip! Don't worry about it. Oh. I would rather not, thank you. Whoa! Hello. Oh, fuck, shit. Aha! I have succeeded in avoiding you. Let's listen to the radio.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Oh, that's
A big
just up the road
ruckus.
from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
There's also the horrible darkness monster, the helicopter crashing, things like that.
Next door, and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Oh! Gotta get out of here. Alright. Oh no! Halt! Halt! Bye. Flash grenades are basically it's just my problem solver button. What's that? We got problems right here in River City? Problem solved. Shit. Now the problem's solved. Couldn't just let me have that timing game? Had to fuck me? Oh, hello. Hold on. Ah, jeez. Can you, like... Ow. Oh, fuck. I used more than one. Oh, shit! Oh, I died. I didn't even know those guys were behind me. Well, damn. There goes my perfect run. Ah! Why would you start me right there? I'm having a hell of a time trying to dodge. Anyone else? You. Oh god, here we go again. Alright, oh. Haha. Okay, now where is this stuff pointing me? Looks like there's something over here. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna hop in here real quick. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's bust this wide open. So we do have some flares now. Those will help us when we run out of flash grenades for sure. But you know what would help us to avoid running out of flash grenades? It's more flash grenades. Oh! So perhaps we'll get lucky here. Hey! Nice. Alright. Aha! The radio station. Oh, dip. Ow! I would rather you didn't. I'm having a little trouble with dodging today for some reason. Maybe it's because he's tired. Alright, we good? I did it. I made it to the radio station. Oh, fuck. No. Oh. Stop that. It's embarrassing.
I I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
It's Lorna Miles.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a
Yeah, what do you mean?
Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Man, I wish I could just subtly dunk on people that I get calls from at work. Wouldn't that just be the best? Okay. Let's pop inside. Let's keep talking over the licensed music so that I don't get hit with a copyright claim. Hello, sir.
The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if
Yeah, it's me, Alan Wake.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Do I have to? Okay.
It looks like Mr. Wake is going to need a moment before we can talk, so...
Oh,
give you a little
okay.
background while he prepares himself. You've all heard
Hello,
about
LZ3. Welcome to the Shark Stream. Good to have you.
Very successful series of Alex Casey crime novels. He's changed
And yes,
gears, though.
yeah, Alan Wake.
He's now working on a horror story.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me.
Well, that's another one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter?
Oh,
with you?
shit.
There's a civilian in there.
Yeah, sick jumps. To be fair, all I know about the game is through some of Poets of the Falls music, so... Oh.
I had fallen
Got another
off so
one.
many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
But yeah, the Poets of the Fall music that or the songs that they've done for the Alan Wake games have been pretty good. I think, like, genuinely, the weakest was probably the Happy song, just kind of overall, like, it's fine, but it's just the same basic phrase repeated ad nauseum. But, like, War, Children of the Elder God, The Poet and the Muse, Balance Slays the Demon, all good shit. I would be very interested to see if they are going to have a song in Remedy's new game that's coming out, Control. Balance Slays the Demon is a personal favorite of mine, honestly. Like, I think that one's... Like, it's kind of weird that... Alan Wake's American Nightmare has what I feel is probably like the strongest of the songs they made for these games, while also featuring maybe the weakest one. Yeah, I think I talked about this last stream. Oh, fuck. That nearly got me. I'm gonna just... You get away. But Remedy's game that they did after Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Quantum Break, was supposed to feature a Poets of the Fall song, I think called The Labyrinth, or just Labyrinth. I forget. I've only listened to it like a handful of times so far. But they weren't able to get like the licensing figured out in time for the game to be released, so unfortunately it didn't end up in there. Poet of the Fall is also my stand name. I think this is the path to the radio tower. You thought you could sneak up on me, but the joke's on you. I have a gun now. I now have the gun. It's hard for me to say which is the strongest song that they've made for any Remedy game, because like, how am I supposed to make that decision when both War and fucking like War, Balance Slays the Demon, and The Last Goodbye all exist? That's a tough call. This is a really tall mountain. Oh god, I'm not there yet. Jesus, Alan, work on your fucking cardio, man. Is it Late Goodbye? It's Late Goodbye. Yeah, that's right. Where the fuck did I come up with Last Goodbye? Last Goodbye sounds like something from some piece of media that I watched recently.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
You really don't have to try, but okay. Alright, let's get back down this mountain. Yeah, I'm not going to attempt that. Oh no. Oh no! Shit. Ah, fuck. Stop that. Oh, shit. Jump like a cool guy. Injure yourself like a cool guy. Slowly regain your health back like a cool guy. No clue. Late Goodbye is my all-time favorite. Reminds of a bar we used to have our Girl Scout meetings in. Wood panels, taxidermy deer heads, and the entire place stunk of cigarettes. Oh, why thank you. I mean, you might not be saying that if you were here for my death earlier, but I appreciate the sentiment all the same. Yeah, Late Goodbye has that kind of energy for sure. It always reminds me of like driving down a road at night, personally. It's one of those songs that I like listening to when I'm like driving at night, just because big night drive energy. Okay, now that we've gotten through that whole horrible detour. Oh shit. Birds. Oh yeah, definitely. Yep. I see a green blinking light in the distance. That can only mean good things, and it does.
For the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
But that would just be silly. Oh, this is gonna get bad for me really quickly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, shit. Ow. I don't appreciate that. Hold on. Thank you for waiting. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, I had put that together some time ago. We're on the 3rd episode. Try to keep up. Is that another page? I think it is. I may have 100%ed this game, but there's so much time between my actual playthroughs that I forget where a lot of this stuff is. Let's grab this.
The engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact and fixed its eyes on me and charged. Of course, it didn't have a head or eyes, so this metaphor kind of falls apart when you really start kind of breaking it down. But who cares? God damn it, I'm a writer. What was that noise? It's spooky. Better not be anybody out here trying to attack me. I will be so cross. Oh, hey.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He
Fair.
felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Nightingale is probably lying about a lot of stuff. He is 100% here without the backing of the FBI. Hua?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
It's like ventrilo harassment, Alice Wake. Oh, we got stuff. I'd never personally used Ventrilo, but I remember hearing tales of it. And then there was that one song that guy made about Dota. You know, Base Hunter.
It wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
My favorite thing about Dota, the Base Hunter song, is that
railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore.
I gotta wait for him to stop talking. Okay. It initially had a music video that was very much like representative of the kind of song it was, where it was all about a bunch of people sitting in the dark on Ventrilo playing Dota. And then there was another music video which was very unlike what the song is about. And then there was an English version that turned it into a love song rather than a song about sitting in the dark on Ventrilo playing Defense of the Agents together. The music industry is some weird shit.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Oh. jeez. Oh, fuck. I would rather you didn't. No! Haha. I'm the victor. Oh, shit. Something's still clanging around. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, all that stuff is legit. Like, you can go look that up. I forget what title they gave the song when they made it like the weird English love song. That's 100% true though. Oh shit. Not again! Fuck! That was the worst time for me to lose bet. Oh. I like how there's still a threshold for death going over the edge, even for like possessed items. Just like, oh no, I fell too far below the horizon line. I will now burst into light.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
And now my cat is... Wait for it. What's... Sitting in front of the TV. Armageddon, what are you doing? Arma. You're not blocking anything super important.
Just starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Poets of the Fall is going to be at the Prague Power Music Festival in September. Oh, that's neat. I don't know where that is, and even if I did, I likely would not be able to go, unfortunately. That sounds super cool, though. It's been a while since I've seen a band live. I can't remember what the last actual concert I went to was, unfortunately. Georgian, yeah, tickets sold out in a snap. I'd imagine. As much of as tripping over my own words here. Hi, Alan. You got some dudes behind you. I did not, as a matter of fact. Ow. Got him. Nope. Hold on. Thank you for holding. As much of an introvert as I am, and how most of the time I would prefer just to kind of like not go out, I do have to admit I enjoy going to like events and stuff. Like just the other day I went out with my fiance and her family. And we went out to like a Chinese buffet. And we ended up sitting like right under the TV, and there was a Red Sox game on. And me, being originally well, not from Boston, but from Massachusetts, we were like an hour out from Boston. I, of course, was sneaking peeks at the game over the course of the dinner, which wasn't a huge deal. We were all watching it, but like it just made me think about how like, man, I hate watching baseball on TV, but god damn it, I love going to the games. You can't... I feel like you can't really watch baseball on TV. If you're going to watch baseball, you need to actually be at the game, because otherwise it's just watching dudes stand around and maybe run a bit.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering...
I'll take a sip of my drink.
Madness. All too often, the stars are right, in Night Springs.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Tonight's episode, a family occasion.
You know, I've never noticed that the names of the episodes come up under the Night Springs logo.
Customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than
Hell yeah!
until tonight.
I have moved 3 times since I got out of college, but...
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition.
Born and
But you
raised.
have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you do?
Oh no.
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm.
That wasn't 1,000 young, that was like 3.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Anyways. Oh,
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Sucks. Oh. Crunch. Hello. Miss Dark Presence. Oh, fuck. Oh, hey, that's that bulldozer. Bulldozer. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Stop that. I disagree with everything you're doing right now. Yeah, these what is it fucking called in this game? Poltergeists. They're called poltergeists. Poltergeists aren't exactly the smartest things it throws at me in the world. Slip on through. Is there anything around here? I feel like there was a collectible here on like my first playthrough, but it might have been one of the coffee thermoses. Let me... Alright. Car time, car time, car time, car time. Vroom,
I
vroom.
had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
I feel like there's usually background music there. Oh. I'm gonna stop here real quick, I guess.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Gorgeous. That musical sting was there purely for the vista.
Today, I would meet the kid.
Gotta do an
He wouldn't give me
establishing
Alice.
shot.
I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Let's go.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters.
Deja
Alice
vu.
had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Fuck. The controls for the camera while you're driving are not great, because it's just like, do you want to look forward or immediately left or immediately right? Do you want to look at 45-degree angles? Fuck you. Shit. Oh. At least this isn't LA Noire, where I've got like a fucking partner character chirping in my ear whenever I hit something. Checkpoint.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big...
Remedy made Pat Main and then tried to do Pat Main again twice in American Nightmare and in Quantum Break, and neither one was nearly as good.
I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges.
Like, the guy in American Nightmare has some cool moments. I like the one where he morphs into the fucking narrator of Night Springs.
I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Get away from the licensed music. Please don't copyright strike me. Gotta get out of here before the music groups get me. So driving in this game is, like, you don't do it a lot. More than anything, it's kind of like a relic of, like, earlier versions of the game where it was more open world. Like, it's awful nice of them to put these driving sections in because, goddamn, they worked really hard on these environments and they just look fucking gorgeous. So it's nice to have an opportunity to really kind of get a good look at them. I think this is just... Is this the one where they just talk about, like, love and shit?
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune.
Yeah, as much as I like listening to these, this one kind of goes on a little bit longer than I'd like it to. Basically, Doc Nelson doesn't believe in soulmates, and Pat Main's really sad about something. That's the Cliff Notes. Whoop. Deja vu. Oh. I don't have a handbrake, so I can't do sick Tokyo drifts.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Yeah, and you can read all of these. This is one of those things. So, there were 3 games that came out around the same time as each other that are all very similar. With one of them, I would almost say, like, I don't want to call it a complete ripoff, but it's like one of those, like, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, just make it look slightly different so nobody thinks you cheated. And that game was Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Because that one... No, wait, hold on. It's not Shattered Memories, though Shattered Memories does kind of have a little bit of that. I'm thinking actually of Silent Hill Downpour. Silent Hill Downpour also has a coal mine that is a museum, and also has a lot of environments that look very similar to this, despite ostensibly taking place in New England, specifically northern New England. Silent Hill is, within the context of the games universe, a town in Maine.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Dun dun dun. We're not going to read any of these. Back in the olden days, coal happened, and everyone was super cool about it.
I didn't want to go
But
outside.
then, oh no, volcano go big bada boom.
Looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran
Sauna,
through
just
my
like
mind.
the
Ways of
saunas
how I
at
tortured
the
and
Remedy
kidnapped to
Games
get Alice
studio.
back, or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
Oh, I ran out of things to kick.
It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Fucking stiffs me at Lover's Peak and then stiffs me at the goddamn museum.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north
No.
of where you are. You follow the path.
Oh, okay.
You can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
No.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
and I want the
I'm gonna
manuscript.
kill him. I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Yeah, weirdo. Oh, Christ. Is this his editor?
Maybe closer than ever before.
I can't say I've ever had a book published. So I wouldn't know for certain if editors pretending to have kidnapped your wife so that you'll turn over a manuscript is like a standard practice or not. So maybe. No, it's a guy pretending to he kidnapped Alan's wife. He didn't really. He's just saying that he did so that they'll do what he says, or that he'll do what they might be in Maine.
Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger. It happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
The poet and the muse. That's them. That's their song. Hello, Mr. Bad Guys. Whoop. Got him. Fuck. Down, boy. Flash to bang. I don't have enough of those to start justifying throwing them around all willy-nilly. Bad guys! Where are we going? Dum-de-dum. Oh, shit. Oh, someone's upsetty spaghetti. Oh, hold on. I missed the hole. Oh. 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 Yeah! Oh, shit. Fuck. Ah! Ow. Uncool, man. I mean, thanks for, like, launching me out, but, like, that's rude.
What the hell?
The Darknado. Okay.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Only good things can happen once I get behind the wheel. Who threw that? Deja vu? Get dunked on. Oh, 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 almost. Flare gun. Not yet, though. Oh, this thing's not doing well. Which is gonna make this part a little tricksy. Oh! Oh, tricksy poltergeists! Ah! Oh, oh, almost. Oh, yeah, aha! See you later, losers. Flawless victory. I have a lot of shotgun ammo. I should probably use some of it. Oh. Hello, sir. Ow. My guts. Haha. Alright, I didn't get a slowdown. Who else is out here? I hear someone. Someone's roaming around up there. Where are you? Oh! Haha! Alright. Let's get out of here. That is a very comfy looking chair. But what is it doing here? Who knows? Follow!
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Just a light poke on the nog for the writer. Oh! Pteh, pteh. Pine needles in my mouth. Pteh. Revolver ammo. Battery. Bust this gate wide open. Rude.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
You don't know. Do you work for the power company, Alan? That's what I thought. Anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. Get this free will shit out of here. Well, that sounded like Souls of the Damned. He doesn't know about the gremlins. Ah, yes, the flashbang gremlins. Referred to in songs of the power company. I don't know where I'm going with that one. That's as much as I've got. Hey, fellas! Look at you sticking around. Fucking third Hardy Boy over here. Because he's a hardy boy. Unions have rehearsal nights to recount those tales.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Oh no. What was that noise? One second. What is that sound? That's weird. Alright. I heard a weird noise outside. Don't worry, Armageddon. It seems like it's nothing. Hello, Ragnarok. There are some dudes stuck at the front gate, though. One of them is just fucking laying into his horn. Like, really laying into his horn. Goodness. There's no need for that, sir. Also, people hooting and hollering. Ah, the gremlins. Oh no. Is it game night? I don't know. That's as good a guess as any. Shotgun ammo, batteries.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Well, with this new pump action, that should be a little bit easier. Seems like as good a plan as any. Threatening someone. Don't see how that could turn out poorly for anybody. Oh shit, turn it on! Alright, we outie. Huh? Oh? That's no good.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction
Ah!
I was going. A cold
A
feeling
cemetery.
settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Good. Good. Wonderful. This is exactly where I want to be.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What doesn't these days? Am I right? Oh, shit. God, am I there yet? I gotta get through the ghost town. Town full of ghosts.
The place
Why
is dead.
ghost
A
town? Why
Had
not
been for
goat
decades, maybe a
town?
century.
No ghost, only goats.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt.
What microphone do I use? I'm actually just using a headset plugged into my Xbox controller. It's
Even now, I was angry at myself.
Rig. I don't know the exact name of it, unfortunately. I could probably look it up though. Unfortunately, my setup isn't super profesh or anything like that. I don't have like a mic or a pop filter or anything like that, or like I'm just kind of sitting on my couch streaming directly off my Xbox One. I wish I had a bit more of a professional setup, but I'm going to be working towards that for sure. Because it'd be neat to stream full time. I feel like I'd be good at it. Got a good voice. Sweet, buttery, dulcet tones. Oh no. No fridge! Bad kitchenware. Yeah, you know what? Oh, fuck. That worked out not quite as well as I would have liked. Sounds excellent. I'm just a schmuck. Ah, don't sell yourself so short. Concerning creaking noises. Do da da do da do da ding ding do da da do da ding ding ba 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 da 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 da. All right, we're good. Base boosted Thomas the Tank Engine.og. Oh, that's caved in. Not going that way. Hello? Flared gun. Oh, shit.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
So I looked it up. I have a Plantronics Rig 505 Lava Stereo gaming headset. I bought it at fucking Best Buy forever ago. And that's cool that they're training for Silent Hill speedruns. Are they training for any specific game? Love me a good Silent Hill. Oh. The first one and another I can't remember. Okay, so Silent Hill 1. Would you be able to describe the other one in any way? I've played all of them, so like I've played all of them and I've beaten most. The only one I haven't actually finished is Silent Hill 4. But that's only because as much as I love Silent Hill 4 for like its music and its atmosphere and everything.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Older one with Nemesis. Oh, do you mean Resident Evil? It happens. They came out around the same time, and I know that Silent Hill was, obviously initially intended to directly compete with Resident Evil before kind of taking a different tack with how it presented its horror. But yeah, I am also a big fan of Resident Evil. I have also played most of those. I have a friend who's big into Resident Evil. We did a podcast together where we reviewed all of the live-action movies. It was a lot of fun. That, as well as, I think, God, what's the only one I've done so far? I've done a playthrough of a remake that is up on my YouTube channel along with that podcast. I plan to do Remake 2, but I'm still waiting on art for the thumbnail for that. Which I really need to talk to the person I commissioned for that at some point. Oh! Oh, shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I never changed what playthrough I'm doing right now. Nope, it still says I'm doing Dead Space 3 Classic Mode. Let's just update that real quick. Alan Wake. Okay. Much better. Have I linked? I did link my YouTube. Okay. Back at it again in the coal mines. Hope I don't get the black lung. Tunnel. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. So this is entirely optional, but it's a cool little sort of sidetrack you could take. You don't have to go this way, but it's a neat little moment.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Alice?
Alice?
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Gotta get out of here. Gotta go fast.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
I can't believe those hunters got sucked. With 2 C's. Thankfully, with all the running around that Alan does in this game, his cardio is way better by the next one. Oh, we're in a silver mine. Okay. Okay, so we wouldn't get black lung in a silver mine. What would we get in a silver mine? We'd probably get that condition that turns our skin blue. The gray lung. Also acceptable.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
I think that's nickel that turns you blue. I thought it was silver. I remember because one of the dwarves in God of 4 worked with a lot of silver and thus is blue. Ooh. Mountain tummy rumbly. Oh shit. Ow! Rude. Oh. Don't like that. Hi guys. How are you all? Anyone else? Anyone else? No? Okay, cool. No, you're right, it was silver. Oh, okay. Metals are weird. They got some weird properties. Is there anything up here? Oh.
I'd have to make my way
jeez,
up this
okay.
mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Gotta get up this shaft. Use both hands. Gotta use both hands to work. Oh god, I can't even finish saying it. Don't fall. Don't you do it. Okay. I think that should be fine. Oh, oh no. Oh. Nailed it. try. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Well, that's never happened to me before.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Let's give that another shot. Speedrun time. I don't actually speedrun this game. I had someone on Twitter ask me to start speedrunning it. Because by their own admission, they wanted some competition. And that's almost enough. Like, I like this game enough. I don't know. I don't usually have the sort of discipline for speedrunning. Like, the ADHD kind of kneecaps me a bit there. But it's not like I haven't played games and done my best to get through them as quickly as possible before. I did that Quick and the Dead run of Evil Within. And that was pretty good. See a thing to click and you gotta. It's mostly that with like a lot of when it comes to like speedrunning games, a lot of times like you gotta be really deliberate about like, you know, glitches that you use, directions you go in, things you skip, things you like go for, stuff like that. And I just don't think I would be able to handle like playing a game over and over and over to the point of just like over and over again ad nauseum, really. Okay. There's a neat thing if we go up here. Like, I joked on Twitter that this is like my 5th or 6th time streaming this game. First time since the new generation of Shark streams where I'm actually making an effort to, like, you know, put them on YouTube and everything. But overall, I have streamed this game several times. There it is. Mirror Peak.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down.
That's not how that's
with all his
pronounced.
might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Hell yeah. Ouch. My leg guts. But like every time that I've like streamed this, or like I've streamed Evil Within like 5 or 6 times as well, but every time I do, it's like there are big gaps between like when I last streamed them and when like I've currently streamed them. Like, I plan to stream both Evil Within 1 and 2 again in October as just kind of like a full playthrough, because thus far, with regards to Evil Within, I've done I've played Evil Within on stream several times. There was one of the, like, the first stream of mine that I actually like made an effort to like put it onto YouTube after I finished it was probably my blind playthrough of Evil Within 2, like the weekend it came out. And then the next time that I played those games was when I played through them.
Just great.
When I played through them to unlock the Brass Knuckles by beating Nightmare Mode. I did that for Evil Within 1 and 2. And then I played Evil Within again on stream when I got to get the achievement for beating the game in under 4 hours. Or was it under 5? I forget. I think it might have been under 5. Or it might have been under 4. I don't remember. Beating the game real quick. Beating the game real quick alike. Yeah, I was pretty happy with it. Obviously, I kind of like, you know, structured it so that it would be really easy for me to do. Like, it doesn't, like, you don't have to, like, beat it in under 5 hours on, like, hard mode or anything. Like, you can do it on easy mode, and it doesn't, like, penalize you for, like, using the brass knuckles, which is always like a one-hit kill. So that made it pretty easy, but I'm not complaining. It was a lot of fun. And then, like, now that I've started playing Shadow of War ever since... I started playing Shadow of War a little bit more ever since my stream the other day. Now I'm thinking about streaming Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War back to back. I'm not sure what I would get for stream art for that. I feel like I'd get, like, Acid Shark dressed up as Saruman, because in, I think Return of the King, in, like, the book, there's the Scouring of the Shire right at the end, which was cut out of the movie. But it wasn't really cut out of the movie, like, it ended up in the movie as, like, an alternate future that could happen if Frodo, like, fucking fucked up. But you see, it's a pun, because in that chapter, the orcs refer to Saruman as Sharky, which I guess is, like, a corruption of Sharkul, which is Orcish for, like, old man or something. It would be the Sharky stream. It's jokes. God, I'm almost there, right? Cauldron Lake! The 8th deepest lake in the world! Fuck, man. Oh my god, how much more of this do I have? Ow! My head and face. I feel like I misremembered how long these, like, middle chapters are. I thought, oh, it'll be easy to do two chapters a stream. They're all like an hour and a half long. And, like, nope. Been going for an hour and 40 minutes just on this one. To be fair, I'm stopping to watch every TV and read every manuscript page, so...
It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Oh no, the boss won't be happy with me. Let's go. Oh man, I forgot that this was part of this particular chapter. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom to Tom, 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 Tom. CW and TZ, you talk to me on TV. I miss you, Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom. I miss you, Tom. That all seems fine. Ooh, tummy grumbles. Oh! That's no good. Nice try. Alan's got some strong legs. It's all that fucking falling he's been doing, and running. I've been working him real hard in the running department. Got strong legs, does not have strong lungs. How do I... Oh.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
A boot?
I was close
Hey, poor.
now. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Oh,
I had to
no.
get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
I had to walk fast.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Oh, this guy's got a lot to answer for. Hey, so what's all that stuff you were just screaming about? Oh. Bye, Mott. Ugh. Gnarly crunching noises. Yikes. Realistically, he wouldn't have been able to survive that, but he did write that he survived it. So he'll be fine. Tip, tip, tick, tap, tip, 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 tip. A ham. Water's weird in Maine. Well, I mean, this is in the Pacific Northwest. This isn't in Washington. I mentioned Maine earlier because I was talking about Silent Hill, which is that's where Silent Hill takes place, is in Maine. It's fine.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it
Nom
attacked
nom
me.
nom nom nom. Episode 4, The Truth.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
Ah.
Give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I hate waking up and watching a vision of my wife morph between her and a fucking smug-ass piece of shit psychologist.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think.
Excuse me.
Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
And I'm wearing the same clothes I've been wearing for 2 weeks now. Fuck. I smell terrible.
The door was locked.
Hello?
I was a prisoner here.
Dr. Hartman.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
So this one's may take a bit
This
because
is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
there's a lot of stuff for me to like wander around and explore and like talk to people about. So this is God, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure this is straight off Remedy Games. This is straight out of Remedy Games' studio. Like this is probably actually something they wrote up for like narrative flow for the game and like level design. I know because I went there. This room belongs to Emerson. Emerson is a video game developer. He made Night Springs, the video game. Evidently, he's got a copy of it right here next to an Xbox 360 and a TV that almost certainly cannot run it properly. Also, Death Rally. This was Remedy's first game.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in
Lane
training artists.
is the painter. And we will meet him later, as well as Emerson.
I honestly believe we can
Désolé.
get this under control if we work together.
They're very sorry that I can't
This
enter
way,
this
Alan.
room. Je suis désolé. Anderson! The Anderson brothers. This is their room. They got 2 beds. 1 for each of them. Tor and Odin. What's over here first? Hold on. Bear! And whatever this is. This is pretty nice. It's a weird art installation. That's fine. Elevator. Give it to me straight, Doc. Am I dying?
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
Oh no.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice,
I'll never accept it. You can't make me.
face that.
I'll be in denial
Suffering from
forever.
hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking,
Hartman!
obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind
But everything
is
does revolve
constructed an
around me.
elaborate fantasy scenario
I'm the most
in which
important
your
person.
writings are affecting reality, She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up.
Sounds like the sort of thing a supernatural force of darkness would say.
No one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to
Final
resist
Fantasy.
me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic.
I like
by
my
nature,
supernatural
Alan.
conspiracy.
We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
The fuck is that thing? Oh, it's securing it to the building. Okay. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated. That is a line, and balance slays the demon. But your supernatural conspiracy throws tractors at you. In the memory of a dear friend and poet. Ah, poets! That's a really good view of that mountain.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake
Almost as
spread
inspiring
below
as
us.
your arm
I
clipping
could
through my
see
shoulder.
Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
No, let's go with track oars. I
Alan,
like
what
that
I'm
way
telling
better.
you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because
Yes.
you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's
No,
very
the first one.
natural for you to think of me as your enemy.
Le
It's
traqueur.
part of the
I let him
illness.
talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved his
trying to
own
bring you
voice.
out of
His
the
words
world you've
echoed
constructed.
Oh, too many people talking all at once.
I dug
can't
my nails
do it
into the
by
palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You
focused.
need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Let's go meet some of the other
Let's
patients.
go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
You ever drink your own piss, Doctor? You know, man versus wild?
Scary, scary, scary.
It's spooky.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me.
I am very afraid.
That's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just
I
decide
would.
what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it doesn't
Confirmed.
small,
Video games are
which
trash.
makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
I can only assume that's Désolé. Or Desol? But we're gonna go talk to this guy, Lane. He's pretty cool.
Hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago.
Squeaky.
Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Scared of that receding hairline.
He's very
Oof.
proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
It's some pretty sick-ass art.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Alright, I'm gonna head off. Lane, I like Lane a lot. Tragically, if you read the supplementary material for this game, Lane does not make it out of the game alive.
This way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as
I think he's killed by a possessed Mott, but I'm not 100% certain.
You should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help. Oh, there's a whole nother screen. Okay.
My room
Hey!
is killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Squeaky.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of...
Who's Mott in this? Mott is the dude who pretended to be the kidnapper, the one who just got crunched by the Dark Presence. In one of the supplementary comics that you can get with the digital special edition on Steam, it explains what happens after a certain event in this chapter, and Mott comes back possessed by the Dark Presence, so he's a Taken. And I believe he kills Lane.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
He says that with such derision.
First names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now.
So the other members of Old Gods of Asgard, there's Odin and Tor, obviously. There's also Fat Bob Boulder and Loki, which we don't really know too much about Loki in this case. But Fat Bob Boulder, unfortunately, died of leukemia prior to the events of the game.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he
Now, these guys say a lot if you stick around and just kind of hang around with them.
Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah. Being crazy's a requirement.
But unfortunately, I'm not going to stick around because I've got less than an hour left to play this game. Well, I mean, I could push it to like an hour and 10 minutes, but...
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Oof.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like
I'm not, my name is not Tom.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all
Hell yeah.
lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Thanks, man.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Emil? Do you mean like Emil Hartman?
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
We
guys.
have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain. I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Why's everybody dunking on my jacket?
Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch. She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch. What were they? Memory and... She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does. We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, God. Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider. She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you? Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid. Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
I love these guys.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
I'm a bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny. But it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared.
Okay. Does Lane have any new dialogue? How you doing, big guy? Got anything for me? Nope. Okay.
Scariest nightmare of all.
Alright, man.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
I think these used to be QR codes, or they still are. It doesn't look like a QR code anymore. There used to be like QR codes that you could scan and they would take you to specific websites and stuff, and they were like all over the game.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
I don't know if they like patched those out at some point or what.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk. The white glare of the blank
This was a
page
what's
in
it
front of me hurt
called?
my
Altered
eyes.
reality game or some such? Not quite, but there was stuff you could do.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Probably unlock like a Verizon ad or something. Oh.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
No promises.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from me.
Oh.
Oh, afraid of the crazy.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Brothers, are ya?
And then Barry went night-night.
Are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That was
Hey,
a
guys.
love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the
His
keys.
big-ass key ring.
Tom, seize your destiny.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Oh, we got some cool stuff in here. Like this.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Okay, give me like 2 seconds. Because apparently Disney announced that they were working on a new Tron movie. Atlantis, Anastasia. I guess Disney would own Anastasia now, wouldn't it? That's weird to think about and makes me slightly uncomfortable. Little Nemo, Inside Out 2, Disney Animal Farm? They're gonna make a movie about communism? That's weird. Once Upon a Forest. That was that one fucking movie? Hold on. Once Upon a Forest. I had that on fucking VHS. Once Upon a Forest. That was a movie from like 1993. Fuck, they'd own that too, because that's a Fox movie, isn't it? Shit. That's weird. That's weird to think about. Let's listen to this.
Recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose
just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all,
This is the look of someone
I
who's happy,
recognized
sick,
the
and
words.
guilty.
The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wake arrived and started writing, something changed in Rudolph. He's producing extraordinary work, increasingly dark pieces. Unfortunately, he doesn't respond to direction at all, and it's my belief that he's not so much a creator as an illustrator, perhaps, a recorder of sorts. I hadn't considered the existence of such a role before, let alone its implications, but the paintings he has produced are informative. At least he's easily controlled and useful. I wish I could say the same about Wake. It's frustrating that the best subjects are always so damn difficult to deal with.
Not buying that. I was tailing Wheeler, and this is the only place he could have gone. That means Wake is probably there too.
Agent Nightingale, this is private property, and I will not allow you to disturb my patients.
Yeah? I can get a warrant. How would your fragile little patients like that?
Oh, I'm thoroughly intimidated by your mighty authority now, Agent.
Listen, you smug snob. How would you like it if I busted through this gate and knocked you around a little?
Agent Nightingale, first of all, I'm recording this conversation, so you might want to watch what you say. Secondly, you're not dealing with a hick now. I know the law, and if you can get a judge to grant a warrant, I'll be glad to cooperate. But you won't get one. Be advised that any further communications with me are to be made through my lawyer.
I don't believe this.
Good day, Agent.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more stuff about Agent Nightingale in the book from the special edition, the Alan Wake Files. You get a little bit more of that conversation between him and Hartman, as well as a transcript of a conversation between him and Rose after she gets arrested from Sparkling River Estates.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I'm famous. I represent a celebrity.
Let's let him go for a little bit.
Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay, that's how we'll play it. It'll be hardball. All the way, jerk. Seriously, man, I'm willing to forget the whole thing if you let me out now. Just let me out! Hey, you think I can't hear you out there? I hear you just fine. You what, is this how you get your kicks, Hartman? I knew you were weird. You got that weird guy look. If you're one of those nurses,
yeah,
I'll double what he's paying you, okay? Do you have any idea how much I make as an agent of a best-selling writer? A lot. Is a personal check good?
Okay.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Right, let's bounce.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please.
You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah.
No,
well,
okay.
It was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
So you may see that and think, ha, he got what was coming to him. But supplementary material does reveal that he actually survives that.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
So we got a gun, but we ain't got no flashlight, which means we're gonna have to fucking improvise. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Don't like that. Don't you look at me. Alright, and I'm actually going to go ahead and start this up one more time, just for good measure. There we go. Well, don't like that. Cool, we got one flare. Oh, let's go ahead and use this on Bears. Okay, where to now? This way. Who wants to watch an advertisement? I do. Deja vu. Mustang Drift. 2010mustangdrift.com. Oh, wait.
Want access to thousands of applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports scores, news. It's all at your fingertips.
I had one of those that's like slid up like that and it had the whole keyboard.
Never-ending appetite for apps. Check out VCast apps and load up your phone.
2010 was a simpler time.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
There's another one here that we didn't look at yet, which is this one.
The fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the
Fall
water,
of Alan
he ordered
Wake.
Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Alright. Ouch. This is fine. Okay. Hey, man. Come and get me. Ow! My bones. I love how that still played the trying to open the door sound effect. Oh, okay, he needs a little coaxing. Come on, man, you can do it. Whoop. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Okay. Now you're getting there. Alright. Aha! Good job, you did it. Whoop. See ya.
Ow, ow! I'm here!
Hold on, Barry, I'm coming.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
I don't know, last time I went through a hedge maze, it didn't go particularly well for me. Oof. Oh shit. What's this thing? Suspended. Lauren Miller, 1989. Hide ball. Alright, let's go. Keep getting like messages from Twitter. Hold on.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
No, Barry, I was thinking maybe we should probably, like, stay a little bit longer. Okay, how do I fucking do this? Nope, immediately.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Bad guys! Oh, shit. Oh! Nice try. Don't trust Emil. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that implication.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Oh! No. 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 Oh, fuck. Ouch, my guts. Okay.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh, goodness.
You'll sleep
Oh, damn. Okay. Ow, 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 bird. Flare gun. There's another strat there is that you could just like run up here, grab the flare gun. Flare gun? The flare gun. And just blast that dude into oblivion, I'm sure. Oh, fuck! Oh, you busted the thing. That wasn't very nice. You should learn to appreciate architecture more. Now that's gonna do you any good now. Oof, had nights like that in Vermont. Thousands of crows in the sky just cycloning. Alright, we're gonna save the shotgun ammo. Oh! Nice try. Huh? Oh. Flare. Ugh, Barry attacked by a Taken.
Just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
I can't believe Barry blew up the Earth. Alright, I think there's secret thing. I believe secret thing is this way. Oh, hold on. Flare gun and flare gun ammo. Okay. So the important thing to know about this whole sequence that we're in right now is that all of this stuff that we're going to be collecting is going to be going away as soon as we finish the next big set piece.
As Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Okay. So because we're going to be basically losing everything, this is a really good point to just fucking go ham.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry!
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Bad guys! Big bada boom.
Oh, hey, I found a corner.
Ow, my guts. Barry.
Here it is.
Barry.
Al, I found the key.
Cool. Please open the. Oh. Oh. Okay. And cutscene. Cool.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
He did bring the cutout. That tanning bed line is later referenced in Quantum Break. It's a fun little reference. There's a lot of references to Alan Wake within Quantum Break. Quantum Break itself is a really good game, and I highly recommend it. I'm interested to see what sort of references to other Remedy games are going to be in Control.
But that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can.
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Oh, shit!
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was
Oh,
nowhere to
no.
be seen.
I have nothing. So Barry is somewhere down there. And in a lot of cases, if you like really keep an eye out, you can sort of find him
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's
running
good to hear
around.
your voice. I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget
Thank
that.
goodness.
Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
It's hard to tell exactly where he is, though, because, again, you don't have a flashlight. But sometimes you can catch, like, the bright red jacket he's wearing. Oh, shit.
Barry, are you all right?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with
There he
anyone
is.
from New York City before, huh?
Gotta hand it to Barry. He's a hell of an agent. It's true. Most literary agents would not go through this sort of thing.
I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Alan Wake unfortunately has a lot of these instances where it's just like, you know, you've been fucking armed to the teeth, you've been gathering all the ammunition that you need, and then they just fucking take it all away from you. And then they do shit like this, and it sucks. Fuck. Ooh. Oh, there's a page down here. Break you out of an impatient program in the middle of some eldritch monster consuming it. Barry's pretty good.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch.
Booby
And
hatch.
he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Jesus, Walter. Fuck! Oh! You see the fucking flips that thing did? That was kind of sick, actually. Come on, come at me. Oh no, what happened? Oh, how unfortunate for you. Fuck. Never mind. I'll go this way. It's fine. Don't bother yourself with it. I'm gonna leave. You guys have a good time. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm not doing good. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh. 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 I do not know how I got out of that one unscathed. Well, not unscathed, but, like, not dead. Okay. Well, then.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Another manuscript page. Jump over the gap.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put
Why does everybody keep talking about being drunk as Oblivion?
His hand shook and his throat felt tight.
Demonic barrels, crows. Last time I go berry picking at Miskatonic Farm.
Lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
How you gonna name your university Miskatonic University and not expect it to be embroiled in a universe of pure evil? Or not really so much pure evil, more like pure cosmic indifference, I guess. More than anything, Miskatonic is just an evil goddamn name, for sure.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Oh, I don't like this part. Okay. Time to go for it. We're just gonna cut straight through the woods. They sure are! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yes! Nailed it. And got nailed myself for my troubles. Ah, shit. Ow. That was rude. Whew. Okay. Making good time. Making good time. Ooh. Big lightning. Big thunder.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
So, this whole farm area has a lot going on. I'm gonna do my best to just honestly stick to the critical path. Because, again, we're kind of getting to the point where it's just like, I should probably start wrapping up the stream within, like, the next, 30 minutes or so.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
The damage. Problem is there's still quite a bit of this particular level left. Sure would like a gun right now. A gun. Oh.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I appreciate that.
I had seen glimpses of
Snatched out of the R.
dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
A spaceman. This is Major Tom to ground control. Swiftly dodging through the bear traps.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Oh. Yep. Give me that light. Give me that checkpoint. Yeah.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
That was awful nice of them. Those two old guys are rad. They're my favorite characters. Honestly. They're the true heroes. And they come back in Alan Wake's American Nightmare. And their band is the one that Poets of the Fall made the in-universe songs for. Which we'll get to hear each of those. I'm just gonna... Ah, fuck! Well, I had a nice run of not getting fucking owned by bear traps while it lasted. Nope. Ouch, my guts. Ouch, my guts! That was uncalled for.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
The old gods of Asgard. Yeah. That was their band. And they come back in Alan Wake's
Anybody
American
here?
Nightmare with a new Old Gods of Asgard song. Oh!
Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah!
Waltor!
What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
Hold on, Walter, I'm coming. Don't worry. I'll be right there. Hello,
I
sir.
know you.
I'm just gonna
You were
take
in
this
jail
stuff.
the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin.
He's
My
gonna say
buddy,
booby hatch again.
Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
I'll show you who wrote that crap. Oh, I can't actually shoot his body. Simultaneously pressing F to pay respects for Walt, but also he did insult my writing, so fuck him.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
If you look at it with the idea that Alan is writing all of this in the cabin beneath Cauldron Lake, you can read the deaths of the character as him hitting like a dead end in the story.
Let me guess.
You know, kind of like Prince of Persia, for example. You know, where like he dies, and it's just like, wait, no, that's not how that happened. I have to go fast and feet too slow.
Considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all...
Oh, shit, fuck!
But Barry was Barry.
Okay, so I am going to go up. We're going to ignore that. Oh, no. Shit. Okay, hold on. We're going to make a couple stops. Because there are secret things here that could actually be very useful. Ah. Like additional revolver ammo. Or flashbangs. Thank goodness. I think I still got some moonshine around here. Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker myself, personally. I have, like, an aversion to anything that, like, alters my perception of the world, so I'm not too big on, like, alcohol and drugs. Like, I've found drinks that I like, and I will drink one or two if the occasion calls for it. But, like, my fiance Natalie is a little bit more of a connoisseur in that area than I am. There is a radio message up here. And hunting rifle. I will take this.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give them a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Get out of here before the licensed music can hurt me. Same, but my Rennie friend made it and tastes exactly like apple pie. Can't even taste the alcohol. Whenever someone tells me to try something and that I can't even taste some ingredient of it that I would not otherwise like, it's almost always the first thing I taste. Just because, like, well, now that you've told me that I can't taste it, I'm going to be looking for it with my tongue. Oh, that sounded a little weird, the way that I said that. Let's go! Fuck! Shit! Christ! Oh! Okay. Time to go. That's not fair. What? Where did that go? Oh. That worked out well for me. Oh, jeez. Where do you learn to drive? Okay, we're basically, like, right here, so, I don't want to miss out on this, because exiting this house gives me my favorite, one of my favorite, Taken quotes of all time. This one right here. Hold on. Okay. Now for the best part of the entire fucking game.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
Warriors.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
Warriors,
We have to fight them off! I can tell all the fireworks from here and help you out!
voices stopped! Hold on, I'll try to get the stage lights on.
Oh shit. All right. Oh shit. Get the lantern, get the lantern. Oh fuck. If things are looking a little blurry on screen, that's actually just the game. It just kind of looks like that sometimes. Oh, fuck! I'm gonna have to listen to this afterwards. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh. Good. Not quite. Okay, I need... Oh, shit. Pump action. Gimby. Oh, fuck. Haha! God damn it, every time. Asshole. Yeah! Almost flawless. Oh shit. Working as intended.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Hold on, there's a manuscript page nearby. I can sense it in my jellies. Pretty sure there's a manuscript page around here? Ah, here you are.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Okay.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
You two boys better not start fighting.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff.
Sleep. We all spend the 30
Night
hard
Springs.
dreams in its soft embrace.
Brings back
Somewhere
memories.
between fantasy
Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started?
Waking life.
Is this one of your episodes?
Vice versa. In Night Springs.
It's 1976. Madness reigns.
You ever play The Secret World? I've heard of that. Isn't that like an MMO?
The least ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Free to play now, but the free to play model's actually good. Oh, that's good.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
The main thing that we want to activate this Night Springs episode for is to get the dialogue from Barry. I'm not super concerned with watching this one. Also got in Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok tour. Ragnarok, you hear? That's you. That's you. That's your name. It's got a C in it, though. Oh, no. Oh.
I don't know what that means. It means we keep
Oh, God. This is the last kind of dude I wanted to deal with right now. Can you just, like, accidentally run into a wire or something? So that I don't have to deal with you? Okay, bye. Maybe he'll just leave me alone. Oh. Yoink. Nice try, fellas. Whoop, fuck. Hold on. Okay, cool. Shall we?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single. Be careful, Al!
Oh shit.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Okay. This radio is about Mulligan and Thornton and stuff about, like,
As
Deerfest.
you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you? The Air Force is almost here as well. Bet that keeps you in.
Okay.
See the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Alright, let's see how well I can manage this. Yep.
Got to be kidding me.
Ow. Okay. So that's that already done. There sure are, buddy. Excuse me. Oh, thank God. I thought that was a very large person walking amid the mountain. Nope, not a very large person, just a very large thing.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's
It
me.
sure is. Come on.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to get this gate out. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Alright, let's get inside.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were
Old
the
guns.
booby hatch.
Please stop calling it the booby hatch.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
I think they keep too close enough.
Hey, no fighting, you two.
They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome. Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
The cutout did it this whole time. Alright, so we're going to do our best to get through this as quick as possible, which is going to be difficult because this is basically just a bunch of story beats.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right.
While I'm doing this, I want to take a moment to just kind of do my sign-off.
And yet, it was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being
So I want to thank everybody who came by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you want to keep up with streams, you can either follow or subscribe to me here on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitter at @Sane_Intolerant. You can follow my YouTube, youtube.com/SaneIntolerant, where I post all these streams as they happen.
After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up.
Art for the stream thumbnail is an older piece done by my friend JCat. You can find their work on Twitter at DandyMathwin. That's DandyMathwin. Their work is really good. If you want to help out me, my fiance Natalie, and our two lovely cats, Ragnarok and Armageddon, you can go ahead and drop a donation in the link just below the stream feed. Every little bit helps. We appreciate anything anyone can give.
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I will likely be back probably... Let me think.
I'd been easy prey.
Not tomorrow, but I think Wednesday is going to be the soonest I'll be back for this. Where I will try to power through the last couple episodes.
Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
First, let's see if we can get through these without too much problem, because I need to go pick up my fiance from work.
Into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
I'm in the study. I don't see nobody.
Together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
And the most we can do at this point is just kind of let it play out.
No!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
My cat is aware of the fact that I should have left to pick up my fiance by now. Whoop.
It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he had haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Oh, geez.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh no! And that is the end of that episode. Now I wish I could sit around and listen to Poet and the Muse, but I gotta get going. I want to thank everybody for coming by. Hope you have a good night.
Previously on Alan Wake.